Hey guys, how you guys doing? It's March 9th, 2018. Hoping you're having a wonderful day, guys. A blessed day indeed. I wanted to talk a little bit more about North Korea, the situation going on there, the situation with that big announcement that we heard yesterday from the South Korean delegation that came to the United States of America. A huge major announcement. Apparently, Kim Jong-un sent out this invitation for Donald Trump to go meet with Kim Jong-un. The location hasn't been decided, but Donald Trump said yes. So it looks like we're looking at a pretty historic moment here. I want to believe that this is real. I do. I want to believe that Donald Trump is going to be able to go talk to Kim Jong-un, that he's going to go in there, be able to negotiate some sort of deal for denuclearization. It's just something doesn't feel right here, right? Okay, North Korea, they've been working on this for decades, their missile program, their nuclear program. Last year we saw, arguably, and I don't even think you can argue it, last year we saw the greatest technological leap as it pertains to their nuclear missile program, and why would North Korea give that up? Any logical sense, you know? A lot of experts did believe that once North Korea does have the perfected ICBM, that's the reentry vehicle, that's the miniaturized nukes, that maybe they would use that as leverage in talks, and that's what we might see. Okay, I really believe that this meeting that they're going to have is a trap. I really think. I'm not saying a trap as in Donald Trump's going to go in there and get, you know, lambasted. I'm just saying that I think that North Korea is going to want a lot. Okay, if we do see denuclearization on the Korean Peninsula, they're going to want a whole lot. Okay, I'm talking U.S. troops being escorted out of South Korea, different military hardware that we have around the Korean Peninsula. That's Japan and South Korea, like our Patriot missiles, our anti-missile systems out of the area, our naval fleets out of the area, something of that nature, something huge, okay? And that's what I think, it's the only logical explanation, right? I mean, why would North Korea give up their nukes, okay? I really want to be optimistic here. I do, okay? There's nothing would please me more than for Donald Trump and the Trump administration to go in, talk to Kim Jong-un, and say, hey, listen, denuclearization will help modernize North Korea. These 25 million slaves that you basically have, will bring them in to the quote-unquote new world, try to build up your country, blah, blah, blah. You know, I'd be fine with that. I'd be fine with that. All right? Any path of peace is way better than the alternative, which is if this fails, if these talks fail, and we don't see denuclearization, then we're closer to war than we've ever been. You know, it's just, that's how the cards are laid out right now. My only thing is, like, I keep on trying to wrap my mind around, like, what is North Korea really willing to give up their nuclear weapons? Is Kim Jong-un really just turning over this new leaf? You know, he grew up in a regime that in the 90s, they let millions of their people die of starvation because of sanctions. All right? People today in North Korea are in labor camps. They're in labor camps. All right? They're slaves. They're basically slaves, and they're worshiping Kim Jong-un. All right? Am I really supposed to believe that this man has turned over a new leaf? Are we all supposed to believe that? Is that something we all are being told to believe? I just don't know. Really, to me, this just seems too good to be true. Now, I mean, I would love for it to be true, okay? And on this channel, I've been talking about how North Korea has been playing the geopolitical field super well, and they have. I mean, look over the past month to 2 months. What have we seen? All right, North Korea started talks with South Korea. Good buying time tactic. Then they sent their propaganda head, Kim Jong-un's sister, to the Olympics. Everyone ate her up like she was Princess Diana, for Christ's sake. People loved her, and her whole job is propaganda. Like, her job is to be liked, guys. Her job is to make North Korea look good, and the West ate it up super well. Okay, so now what's the next step? Okay, let's buy a little bit more time, and how do you do that? Extend an offer to a 10-man team from South Korea that comes to Pyongyang, meets with Kim Jong-un. You tell them, hey, we want to meet with Donald Trump. We are committed to denuclearization of the Korean Peninsula. We just want him to meet. All right. If these talks don't do anything, if Donald Trump meets with Kim Jong-un, which it looks like they're going to meet, Rex Tillerson confirmed it this morning that it's going to take a couple of weeks to figure out the location, the time, date, all that stuff. But when they meet, if nothing happens, all right, it's not really on North Korea's bad. Like nothing really will happen to North Korea right away. You know, we won't see the immediate backlash against North Korea. It's just going to buy them more time. All right, it's going to buy them more time to either perfect their miniaturization of a nuclear warhead or the re-entry vehicle. Basically, I mean, like I said, I keep on trying to wrap my mind around, you know, is there any logical reasoning behind North Korea actually wanting a meeting like this? And I keep going back and forth to they've given up so much, and I don't want to say that Kim Jong-un has given up a lot. The country as a whole has. All right, so this has been decades in the making. Decades. This isn't something that's just happened in the last year or two. It's been decades in the making, and arguably they probably have spent billions of dollars on this missile tech, on research, on their nuclear weapons. Why give that up so easily? Why? Can anyone tell me? I mean, if you guys have another alternative way of thinking about this, please let me know, because there's a couple options here. All right, one, the miracle option. The miracle option is Donald Trump meets with Kim Jong-un, North Korea decides denuclearization. They ask for certain things like maybe no more military drills. All right, and that is, I think I'm being gracious for North Korea just to ask that. But let's say that, you know, it's a miracle option. You know, denuclearization happens, doesn't happen right away. It's like a 5-year plan or something, maybe a 10-year plan, something like that. But U.S. inspectors are able to go in. Everyone's happy. Oh my gosh, Donald Trump goes down as one of the best presidents ever, foreign policy-wise. All right, that's the miracle option. Second option is the one that's, I think, a little bit more likely, is Donald Trump and Kim Jong-un, they do meet, okay, but North Korea asks way too much, all right, way too much in the way of foreign aid, U.S. troops out of South Korea, Patriot missile batteries out of South Korea, maybe even Japan, scale back on fleets, just like they ask a lot. They want the U.S. military out of there. And knowing that China handles North Korea, you know, this could be a more plausible option, all right? This is the option where the U.S. is told to give up too much, and I just don't think that the U.S. or the Trump administration is going to play ball with some of those requests, all right? So that is the more plausible option, like what I believe will most likely happen, all right? China and North Korea both don't, and Russia don't want the U.S. in that part of the world, but maybe they're seeing these talks as a way to maybe try to scale back U.S. military presence in that part of the world, because we know China wants to, at least geopolitically speaking, they want to have access and influence solely in Southeast Asia. That's just what they want. All right, I think that's the most plausible option that we're seeing in. Or the third option, where this is basically just for North Korea to buy time, that Donald Trump and Kim Jong-un will meet, but it will literally go nowhere, that denuclearization really isn't something that they're committed to, and basically this is just to give them a couple more months to perfect their reentry vehicle, maybe miniaturize nuclear weapons, something of that nature. Those are the three options. I mean, basically the three options that we're left with at this point. I think the second one's the most plausible. Of course we hope for the first option, but that's the miracle option, and it's called the miracle option because we don't know if it's going to occur or not, and if it does, you know, you're not going to see it coming, and everyone's not even going to believe it, you know. But guys, tell me what you guys think. It's a very serious situation, as always. As more information about it comes out, I'll let you guys know. We'll talk about this. We'll discuss it. You know, it's a very serious situation, and I think more people need to be talking about it. This is historic. It's history in the making. Whatever happens, whether it's the miracle option, whether it's North Korea asking for the U.S. to give up too much, we're having a sitting U.S. president that's going to be meeting with the head of North Korea. It hasn't happened. Hasn't happened since the 50s, I believe. Yeah, I'm almost positive. Hasn't happened since the 50s. This is history in the making. People need to care about it. People really need to care about it. Tell me what you guys think. Tell me if you guys have another option that you guys see that something could occur. Just enjoy your weekend. Enjoy your day. Have a blessed day. Have a beer. Say a prayer. And as always, guys, now in the rest of 2018, keep your eyes to the skies, guys. God bless.